Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name's Caitlin, and in this video, I'm going to be giving you all of the random facts of information that I know pre-orientation going into the dental hygiene program. So I have not gone to orientation yet. These are just things that I have gathered based off of common knowledge, based off of people that I've talked to while I was doing observation hours, based off of information that I found online, and then also based off of information that I have collected from my friend who is a junior going into her senior year this fall in the program. So the video is kind of all over the place just because it is random facts of information that I know. It's going to be things like estimated cost and schedules and scrubs and things like that. So if you're interested, definitely keep watching. And before you do, make sure to hit the subscribe button because there will be so many more videos like this. So let's go ahead and get into the video. Okay, so the first thing that I know going into the dental hygiene program is that I'm going to have to get the hepatitis B vaccine. Ugh, I'm not excited about it, and I'm not sure if I have to get other vaccines. Like I said, I'm just telling you what I know as of this moment before orientation. So I know that I have to get the hepatitis B vaccine, and if I don't, then I have to get like a titer, which is where they take your blood and they test it to see if you're immune to hepatitis B, and then if you're not, you have to get the hepatitis B vaccine. So I'm getting a titer next week. Hopefully I'm immune to it, but my friend already got her titer and she's not immune to it, and she's younger than I am, so I'm sure I'm not immune to it, and I'm sure I'm gonna have to get these vaccines. So that's not going to be fun, but that is the thing that they told us in our acceptance letter. They were like, congratulations, you're accepted. This is when the info session is. Oh, and you might as well go ahead and get started on your hepatitis B vaccines because it's 3 different injections, and all of the injections have to be done by February of next year. So just know that is something that you're going to have to do if you're against vaccines. I don't really know what to tell you because it's definitely a requirement. You cannot be in the program if you don't get that. And then I also know what classes I'm going to be taking in the fall. I looked it up and I have it all written down here. So the first class that I'm going to be taking is preclinical dental hygiene, and I do generally know that in preclinic you work on each other, and that's where you learn like your instrumentation and things like that. Again, I do not know everything, so I might sound ignorant to a lot of these things because I haven't gone to the info session and I haven't started the program yet, so don't judge me, okay? The second class I'm going to be taking is Introduction to Patient Care. I don't really know what that's about, but that's a class that I'm going to be taking. The third class is Dental Anatomy and Histology, which I'm wondering if that's similar to Head and Neck Anatomy, because I've always heard of people taking Head and Neck Anatomy, and you would think that you would take Head and Neck Anatomy the first semester, but this is called Dental Anatomy and Histology. So I don't know if that's the same thing or not, but I know histology means the study of tissues, so it's probably dental anatomy and then like the gum tissue, maybe? I don't know. I'm not in the program yet. And then finally, the last class I'm going to be taking is dental radiology, and I'm pretty sure that's learning how to take x-rays. Yeah? So yeah, those 4 classes are the classes that I'm going to have to take the first semester. Now, I do also know that we start seeing patients the second semester, so we work on each other the first semester, and then the second semester, that's when we start seeing patients and things like that. And I also know that you are going to have to, well, I also know that I'm going to have to get my own patients. I'm going to have to find my own patients. I'm pretty sure there are some people that call in and like get their routine dental cleanings there, like in the area of where my program is, but I do know that those are very few and far between, and I'm probably gonna have to find the majority of my own patients. So something to stress about, but I'm not gonna stress about it right now because, you know, I don't gotta worry about that for like another year. Okay, and then I did also look up the estimated cost for my specific program. Please know that this is going to be different than your program, you know, unless we're going to the same school, but I'm not sharing the school that I go to, so we'll find out in June if you're, you know, in my program or not. So I have the estimated cost. Now, these costs are on top of tuition, so this is after your tuition's paid, and again, these are just estimated. So uniforms and supply kit is approximately $1,000. Instruments are approximately $4,000. Yay! Malpractice liability insurance is $30 yearly. Professional dues is $80 yearly. Annual tuberculosis screening is $20 yearly. Licensure and examination is $2,000. And then if you don't have health insurance and you have to get it through the school, it's $2,300 a year. And I have to get it because I don't have health insurance. So yay. I also know that my orientation in June is 2 hours long, which seems kind of short to me. I would think that it would be a little bit longer, but I've also heard that it's very overwhelming. So maybe like 2 hours is, you know, right before people start going insane. I don't know. I also know that I'm gonna have to get CPR certified, which I already am because I had to get certified to apply to a program last year, but I can't find my card anywhere, so I'm probably gonna have to take it again. But I did hear that they have like a session where they have someone come into the school and everybody can do it at the same time. So I'll probably just end up doing that instead of having to go find someone and do it in their basement. That's literally what I did last year. I found someone online that did CPR certification, and I went into her basement and I was alone with her in her basement learning CPR. The things we do for school, people. The things we do for school. Again, I know that we have to find our own patients, and we also have to find our own boards patient. You have to find your own boards patient with the exact right amount of problems going on in their mouth for you to bring them to your test, and you have to work on them for your test. So again, I'm not gonna have to worry about that for like 2 years from now, so I'm not gonna stress out about it right now, even though I want to. Also, the final thing that I know just based off of me gathering information is online it says that the typical schedule is 8 to 4 2 days a week, and then 7:30 to 5:30 2 days a week, and then Fridays 8 to 12. So it is Monday through Friday, generally 8 to like 5. And then 8 to 12 on Fridays. So that is everything that I know. Now I'm gonna go ahead and get into everything that I know based off of my friend who's in the program right now. So she told me that the hepatitis B is very painful. So, you know, I figured I would throw that in there since I've talked about hepatitis B before. She told me that it's very painful, so I'll definitely be looking forward to that. She told me that the second shot is the worst. You have to get 3, and she told me that the second shot is the most painful out of all of them, which is weird to me, but whatever. Whenever it comes to scrubs, they have one base color that everybody gets. So like everybody gets a certain color, which is like our school color basically, and then they pick a secondary color. So you get 2 color scrubs, but they change it every year. So everybody has the one base color, and then the secondary color, like for the seniors right now, is turquoise, and then the secondary color for the juniors right now is green. And then whenever we go to the info session, I'm pretty sure they'll tell us what our other color scrubs are, and I'll definitely let you guys see the scrubs whenever we get them. I'm gonna be so excited for that. Apparently the girl that I'm friends with that is a junior right now, she said that they were supposed to get like pink and gray, but it never happened, and she ended up with the base color and then green. So who knows? I just hope. I don't want pink. I think pink is not cute, so I just hope we don't get pink. But I just changed myself, and we're probably gonna get pink now. So my friend also told me that you have to get these super ugly shoes called Nursemates. Apparently they give you 4 different styles to choose from. They have to be all black and leather, and apparently they're hideous and like $80. So there's that. They let you choose between like 4 styles. Like there's 4 different styles of them, and even the cutest ones, my friend said, are hideous. So yay. Then I also know that starting the second semester, so the first semester you work on each other, and then the second semester you start seeing patients. But the second semester you're seeing patients who have been to the dentist like within the last 6 months, or have been going to the dentist regularly, not people who like need extensive like perio work, people who have healthy gums and teeth and things like that. So the second semester you see 5 patients. They have to be there from 8 a.m. to 4:30. So when I sit here and think about convincing my family and friends to come, you know, 30 minutes, 45 minutes, depending on where they are, up the road from 8 o'clock to 4:30. It kind of sounds daunting to convince somebody to do that, but obviously people have been doing it for the longest time, and I know I'll be able to do it too. I'm not gonna stress. Do you see the reoccurring theme here? I'm not gonna stress, no matter what I hear. Apparently summer semester, which is 8 weeks long, you have to see 8 patients, and I do believe that's when you start seeing perio patients. Don't quote me though. And then we don't know how many patients we have to see the last 2 semesters, but my friend heard that the very, very last semester, you have to see somewhere around 30 patients. Like, you're not really taking classes anymore. You're just straight seeing patients back to back to back, like seeing your recall patients from, 6 months before. So it gets pretty intense towards the end. When I was doing my observation hours to apply, the lady that I talked to, she went to the same program that I was applying for, and she said that by the end of it, you end up seeing like 60 or 70 patients. So you get a lot of practice. Also, something else that I heard was that apparently there are tests in this program where if you fail them, you're out of the program. Like, there's 14 people in the program, and there was a test and only 4 of them passed it, and if they all failed again, they were all out of the program. So apparently it gets really intense, and you can't fail things more than once because you have to meet certain requirements. So it gets really crazy, y'all. Also, we get normal breaks just like the rest of the school. This is something that I wondered and I asked my friend about. I wondered, like, okay, if the school is on break for 3 weeks, in December or in the summer, like in between like the spring and summer classes, do we get the full 3 weeks, or are we on our own little like break schedule? And she said, no, we get the exact same breaks as everybody else does. That's something that's good to know because I'll be marking those on my calendar, looking forward to those, Yeah, we get the same exact holidays, the same exact breaks as everybody else that goes to school and just takes regular classes. So, also something else that I know is that we get bigs. So the people who are going to be seniors going into the program, as we're going to be juniors going into the program, they pair us up with our own big, and I don't really know the extent of that, but it sounds exciting to me, and I'm already like looking at like little cute gifts that I can like give her. Hopefully it's gonna be my friend that I'm talking about has given me all of this information. She said that she's gonna request me as her little. So then I also know that we only wear scrubs on days that we have clinic or lab, so we don't wear scrubs every single day, so I'll still be able to wear cute stuff, and then on the days that you have lab or clinic, then you just wear your scrubs to school. Then the last thing that my friend told me that is really exciting is that she said you make a whole bunch of friends in hygiene school, and that just sounds so awesome to me, especially being a little bit older, going back to school and things like that. I feel like you make so many friends in college, and like the way that I've done it, I've kind of missed out on that experience just because I am 26 and I'm going back to school now. So I feel like I missed out on that experience. So it's kind of cool to be able to like go back to school at this age, even though I know I'm not old, okay? It is kind of cool to be able to go back to school, at a like not 18, going back to school at like 22, 23 and doing this is just really cool because I still get to have the big and little experience. I mean, I know it's not a sorority, but it's still like the big and little experience, that I get to have, and I get to go into a program with 13 other girls that I will hopefully, make lifelong friends with, and that's just really exciting to think about. My friend told me that their whole entire group is super, super close, and she's made like 3 really amazing, like really close friends. Like, she's close with everybody, but she's made really, really close friends being in this program, and so I just really hope that our group is like that too. I just really hope that we're all super supportive and encouraging and, awesome to each other, and I am just so excited for that. So I figured I would end the video on that note. So thank you guys so much for watching. Sorry if it was all over the place, but these are random facts that I know prior to orientation, and then I will be making a video after orientation as well, so make sure that you subscribe so you can, get all of the deets. So thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to like this video if you want more videos like it, and I will see you guys on the next one. Bye guys.